The first thing you must learn about the legal process is that everything that happens in a lawsuit happens because a rule says it may happen or must happen. And when these things happen is also in the rules. Some rules are easy to understand, some are not. But if you don't follow the rules, bad things will happen. The court might not accept your papers. Part of your case or even the entire case may be dismissed. You may be required to pay the other party's fees that were incurred as a result of your failing to follow the rule. Even though you're not a lawyer, once you've exercised your right to represent yourself in court, you are held to the same obligation to obey the rules as lawyers are. Court might cut you some slack on things like the kind of paper you use or where your signature is supposed to be, but they will enforce the rules equally, and they can't rescue you if you fail to follow the rules or orders pertaining to those rules. Every lawsuit is governed by several different sets of rules. If your case is in Superior Court, you must become familiar with the Superior Court civil rules, which apply everywhere in Washington. But you also have to become familiar with the King County local rules, which apply only in King County. There are also rules for particular kinds of cases. If you're in family court, for example, you must become familiar with the King County local family law rules. There are also rules for particular kinds of proceedings, such as arbitrations. These are all rules of procedure, and they tell you how to move a lawsuit along from beginning to end. If you look at the table of contents for the Superior Court civil rules, you can see how the topics describe the successive stages of a lawsuit: commencement of action, pleadings and motions, parties, depositions and discovery, trials, judgment, etc. The King County local court rules are organized the same way as the Superior Court rules. Whenever you have an occasion to refer to a Superior Court rule, CR 7 for example, you must always check to see if there's a corresponding local rule. Not every Superior Court rule has a local counterpart, but many do. You can find the rules online and in the law library. The library will also have books about the rules, which the librarians can point you to. The more you learn about these rules, the more you will understand what is going on in your case.